This isn't just another Minecraft build. Yeah, it's got a farm, a potion deck, and a totally ethical villager trading loft. But that's not what makes it important. The reason I built this is way bigger than storage space or design. Because just like in Minecraft, what you build your life on matters. If your foundation is weak, if your walls can't hold up when the pressure comes, if you've built on something that looks solid but can't actually withstand the test, then when the time comes, you will collapse. And this isn't just some feel-good motivational talk. This is life and death. Heaven and hell are real. Science is proving it. Quantum physics is backing it up. And the Bible has been telling us the truth this whole time. Islam, atheism, and every other belief system fall apart when you put them to the test. But Jesus Christ stands unshaken. If you think that's a bold claim, keep watching, because I'm about to show you proof that you can't ignore. By the end of this video, you will see undeniable proof that this world is not random, life is not an accident, and eternity is real. Recent discoveries in quantum physics, information theory, and the structure of reality itself are forcing even the most hardened atheists to admit that something beyond human understanding is at work. Scientists have found evidence of a higher dimension, something beyond time and space, something that aligns with what the Bible has been saying for thousands of years. There is a reality beyond this one. But here's the part that will shake you. This evidence doesn't just point to a vague, higher power. It confirms the biblical view of heaven and hell. And if heaven and hell are real, then your choices in this life have eternal consequences. Islam, atheism, New Age spirituality, none of them can explain this. Islam denies the true nature of Jesus, and science itself is proving that the materialist worldview is collapsing. We're going to expose the lies that keep people trapped and break down how modern physics is catching up to what Jesus already told us 2,000 years ago. This isn't just a theory, it's truth. And by the end of this video, you will have a choice to make. Are you ready to see reality for what it really is? Then keep watching. This world is not what it seems. For centuries, people believed that reality is made of solid matter, that what we see and touch is the foundation of everything. But now, the most advanced discoveries in quantum physics, information theory, and cosmology are proving that this world is not the full picture. And that lines up exactly with what the Bible has been telling us all along. Let's start with the simulation hypothesis, proposed by philosopher Nick Bostrom in 2003. The idea is simple. If technology keeps advancing, it will eventually become possible to simulate entire worlds so perfectly that the people inside won't even realise they're in a simulation. Bostrom argued that if this is possible, then logically it has already happened, and we are most likely inside one of these simulated worlds. Elon Musk even said that the odds that we are not living in a simulation are 1 in billions. At first this sounds like a sci-fi movie, but then scientists started testing the laws of the universe, and what they found started pointing directly to the idea that reality is not self-existent. It is coded. Physicists like John Wheeler, one of the great minds behind quantum mechanics, proposed something called it from bit. His theory, that at the most fundamental level, the universe is not made of matter, it is made of information. This lines up with what quantum mechanics was already proving. Take the double-slit experiment, one of the most famous and baffling experiments in physics. Scientists fired tiny particles, electrons, photons, at a barrier with 2 slits. If reality was purely physical, the particles should act like tiny bullets, passing through one slit or the other. But that's not what happened. When no one was observing the particles, they passed through both slits at the same time, creating an interference pattern, as if they were waves of probability instead of solid objects. But the moment a scientist observed them, they collapsed into a single state. What does this mean? It means that particles do not have a definite state until they are observed. Reality is not real in the way we think it is. It only takes form when it is being perceived. This is exactly what the Bible describes, a world that is not just physical but spiritual, where an unseen force holds everything together. The book of Hebrews 11:3 says, "By faith we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that what is seen was not made out of what is visible." Now let's take it further. Dr. Melvin Vopson, a physicist, has proposed that information is the 5th state of matter. His theory, that all of reality is built on data, on information, on structured design. And if the universe behaves like a vast processing system, like a world built on code, then the question becomes, who wrote the code? Because this isn't just random patterns, it's not chaos, it's structured, ordered, precise. The Bible says that God spoke the universe into existence. John 1:1 says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." The word logos in Greek means divine reason, order, logic. Modern physics is proving that the fabric of reality is built on logic, information and design, not randomness, not chaos. And here's where everything starts to collapse for atheism, Islam and every false religion. Atheism claims that nothing created everything, but information theory proves that coded systems always require an intelligent source. Islam claims that Jesus was just a prophet, that God is unknowable, but the very structure of reality proves the Christian concept of God, a being that exists beyond time and space, who speaks, who creates with intentionality. New Age spirituality says we're all just fragments of a universal energy, but quantum physics proves that the universe has a defined, ordered structure, not some vague mystical force. If this world is coded, if the universe is designed, if everything in physics is pointing to an intelligent creator, then heaven is real, hell is real, and our choices in this life determine where we will spend eternity. The Bible has been right all along, and now science is just catching up. So the question is, what are you going to do about it? We just went through a ton of mind-blowing stuff, quantum physics, simulation theory, and how reality itself is pointing to something bigger than us. But let's cut through all the noise and make this simple. Everything we know about the universe tells us one thing. It's not random. It's built on rules, on structure, on something intentional. Scientists are scrambling to figure out why reality behaves like a programmed system, why everything seems designed. But the answer has been there all along. The Bible has been saying for thousands of years that this world was spoken into existence, that it's held together by something beyond what we can see. And now, science is just catching up. So what does that mean for you? It means you were made for a reason. You are not an accident. It means truth is not something we get to invent. It already exists. And most importantly, it means you have to choose. You can ignore everything we just talked about. You can brush it off as interesting and move on. Or you can ask yourself, if everything points to a creator, then who am I living for? Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." That's not a suggestion. That's not an opinion. That's reality. Alright, disciples, that's it for today. If this video made you think, if it challenged what you believe, or if it fired you up to go deeper into the truth, then do me a favour. Hit that like button so more people can see this. The more engagement this video gets, the more it spreads. And trust me, this is a message people need to hear. We're waking people up. If you're new here, subscribe because we're just getting started. This channel isn't just about Minecraft builds. It's about building something real. A community that's willing to ask the big questions, explore the truth, and stand strong in a world full of lies. We're doing more deep dives, more builds, more breakdowns of science, faith, and reality itself. You don't want to miss what's coming next. And now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What stood out to you the most? Did something finally click for you? Do you have questions? Are there topics you want me to cover next? Let's get the conversation going. Because this isn't just a video, this is bigger than that. This is about truth, about seeing the world for what it really is and making a choice about what to do with it. No more floating through life. No more ignoring the signs. The evidence is right in front of us and it's time to face it. Jesus said, "You will know the truth and the truth will set you free." If this video made you think, don't just let that go, do something with it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And as always, seek truth, build strong, and stay in the fight. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.